was still a student when I went to the stadium. I said, I'm going to be using this stadium every month to get people saved. And I remember the very first one. One of the first souls I won was a lady whose elder sister, she lives with her older sister, and the older sister's husband is a pastor. They pastor a church. And I asked the lady, are you saved? She said, no. She said, no. I said, Pastor, I have some confessions to make. I said, what is that? She says, as you are looking at me, sir, I cannot count the number of abortions, baby abortions I have done. And my sister and her husband don't even know that a man has ever touched me. That was the first soul I discipled in 2007. See, this one who wants to release an album now. Album. What about the lives? Those were the days when I used to go from church to church. When my wife got married to me, she saw one big bag full of names and issues. Some would write 5, some would write 3 things. Some would say, I am a thief, cultist, gay, prostitute, abortion. They would list, those were the things I was doing those days. That's why I was very popular. And I go to any church, and 3/4 of the church is not saved. Any. Because when they hear the truth, they now know they are not going to heaven. So most of those pastors also didn't like me, and I knew. Because what's the essence of you hearing the word of God if you did not change? So what did you hear? In fact, the ones who want to speak the word, they are afraid, the truth. They are afraid that maybe next Sunday people will not come to church because the truth will scare them away. If you are scared by the truth, it means you don't have capacity. But the truth will continue to be spoken because that is what is giving us capacity more. Falsehood will never increase your capacity. You will not grow with lies. You will not be greater with lies. So get used to it. Because it will be bad that Jesus returns and people are, and the church remains on earth. And they were the church. You know, there was a question I asked some years ago. Minister, and I said, listen to this. I said, if Jesus, I said, as you are in the house of God now, you know you are serving the Lord, everybody say yes. I said, if Jesus comes now, will you go to heaven? Everybody said yes. Why? Because you are in the presence of God. You know the real answer? No. Because whatever will make you not to go to heaven when you are not in church cannot make you go to heaven when you are in church. I think I'll say it again. Whatever makes you not to go to heaven, if Jesus comes on a day when it's not church service, will not also make you go, even if he comes on a church service day. Because the change has not happened. It is only the feelings that are different. And I pray for you, you will have capacity.